Does anyone fancy a book haul? What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. This is a collection of books that I have gotten over the last maybe month or so. Let's go through them. There's a total of 20 books here, so maybe grab a snack or a drink. These 3 books right here are the ones that I chose when Target was having their buy 2 get 1 free sale. And the first one is Perfect Peace. I started reading this one on Kindle Unlimited. It is absolutely fantastic, so I wanted to get the physical copy. This is about a family in the 1930s where the mother has had nothing but sons. She has son after son after son. Finally, her last baby, she wants a girl so bad, and she doesn't get one. She gets another boy, but instead of just accepting that, she pretends that the little boy is a girl. She lies to her family, she lies to the community, lies to her husband, lies to all her kids, lies to everyone, and raises this little boy as a girl for the first 8 years of his life. It is so sad and just so well written. I'm like halfway through this one. It's so good. The second book I chose from that sale, I know nothing about, but it's from the same author. So when I saw it, I just thought, if I really like this writing style, then maybe I'll like another one as well. It's called Don't Cry for Me. Like I said, I know nothing about it, but I have high hopes. And then the third one I chose from the sale is The Fourth Monkey by J.D. Barker. This is a horror book, I believe. I don't know what it's about, but it has been on my wish list for a really long time. So I needed a third book to add, so I added it. Next, I have 2 pre-orders that I ordered a long time ago. It's the ones with the fancy pretty sprayed edges. The last one, this one is really pretty. I don't know what this one is about. This is just me being victim to the hype of a pretty book. But the second one is To Shatter the Night, and this is a book 2. What's the first one called? To Kill a Shadow by Catherine Quinn. And I loved that book, so when the second one was coming out, I pre-ordered it. It's finally here. And this one has pretty blue sprayed edges. I'm a sucker. I'll be the first to admit it. Next, I have this stack of books right here. This is a stack of books that friends of mine have told me I need to read, so here we go. First is The Wedding People. I've heard nothing but good things about this book, and my friends are begging me to read this one, so I'm absolutely going to, and I'm excited because I really think I'm gonna love it. The next one is My Husband. This is another book that I've seen mentioned a handful of times. It's a really short one, so that's always fun. But this one, I don't know what it's about, but if my friends say I have to read it, then I just have to. Then we have this book, and I can't remember who it was, but someone somewhere, someplace, said that it was really good. And so I remember I went and looked up like the synopsis to it and added it to my cart immediately. But it's called A History of Wild Places by Shay Earnshaw, and I have never heard of it before then. Same thing with this next book, actually. This one is called The Girl Who Fell from the Sky, and I already forgot what this is about, but apparently it is great and has extremely high praise. The next one is Beta or Beta, I guess it depends on how you choose to say that word, but an author friend of mine has told me that I need to read this book, and so I grabbed it. This one is also available, I'm pretty sure it's available on Kindle Unlimited with the audio. If I'm wrong about that, I'm so sorry. But this is like a futuristic horror novel, and I'm excited to read it. We have The Trap by Catherine Ryan Howard, and I have heard that the twist in this book breaks necks. I'm excited to read it. This is also a really short one too. I was surprised at how small this one was when it showed up, but I'm excited to read it. Then we have these 2 Andy Weir books, and let me tell you, I read Project Hail Mary this year, and not even halfway through the book, it became an instant favorite. One of my all-time favorites, one of my favorites of 2024. It is just such a fantastic book, and if you have not read it yet, I highly recommend getting the audiobook version of it because it brings the story to life in a way that not many narrators are able to do. I could talk about it forever. It's amazing. But as soon as I finished that book, I had to run and get his other books. So I got The Martian, which is a classic because almost everyone maybe, has seen this movie. I have seen this movie, and I still want to read the book, and I usually don't do that. Like, it's usually one or the other for me. But this, I can't wait to read this. And then Artemis, which I did not know he had, but when I saw it, I was like, hey, I guess I want to read that one too. Because I just fell in love with his writing style in Project Hail Mary. So So I'm excited to see what I think of each of these. Then I have a small little book outlet haul. That's where these came from. And when I say small, I mean small, because I ended up getting a, what do they call these? A mass market paperback book, and I did not know it was going to be this small. But I have always wanted to read a Bentley Little book, so I grabbed The Haunted. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. It's so tiny. I hate these, but I'm going to cherish this one because it's my only one. Next, I got The Haters by Robin Harding. I loved The Drowning Woman by her. I also loved, what else does she have? The Arrangement I loved. And The Family Next Door I also read from her. This is her newest book, and I was really excited to see this one on Book Outlet because it was like 20-something on Amazon. And then I got Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. Alice Feeney is very hit or miss for me, and I have heard very mixed reviews about this book, so I just gotta read it and see how I feel about it myself. Then two more random book purchases that came in randomly. Another Robin Harding book, The Swap. I had never heard of this one before, so I just grabbed it just because I do want to read all of her books. And then also, this one is called Against Their Will by Carolyn Courtney Lawman. Never heard of this before, but it had me at the title because I love like the held captive trope. I'm assuming that's what this is going to be, but to be honest, I'm not positive. Lastly, I got two books that were sent to me by publishers that I'm very excited to read. This is called The Unworthy. This is the same author as Tender is the Flesh. This is another little short book, and this is an arc. It comes out on March 4th. I'm excited. Tender is the Flesh was crazy. It was just crazy. I want to read this one, so I'm excited for this one. And then this is another one that just had me at the title. So it's called The Things That Happened When We Were Little by Caroline Kelly Franklin. And I want to know what happened when they were little. Now I just need to know. So there's my book haul, 20 books. I am so excited to read every single one of these. If you've read any of these, you'll have to let me know what you thought of them. I am very easily influenced, so some of them might be hit or miss, who knows. But hey, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.